Every day, tens of thousands of Georgians are in jail, awaiting trial. Many are unaware of a basic freedom. Unless they are serving a felony sentence, they can still vote.
If you are awaiting trial, you are still eligible to vote in the state of Georgia. The League of Women Voters of Coastal Georgia has been very active making sure that we advocate on behalf of incarcerated individuals. We know that that is a significant part of the population. So we want to make sure that they are aware that those circumstances should not be a restriction on being able to vote. Voting is the way that you represent yourself and your interests.
If you know you are registered, apply for an absentee ballot. If you don't know if you're registered, apply to register and for an absentee ballot.
If you're not registered, you still could register to vote. The registration deadline is October the 7th. If you're in jail, you can contact the social worker there to ask for a paper voter registration application. Individuals that request an absentee ballot by mail, upon returning their absentee ballot, they are eligible to use the jail ID as proof of identification.
I'm a formerly justice system impacted individual. I learned that not only was it my constitutional right, but also I understood the power that voting held. Well, I voted for the first time, I think I was around about 31. It was in 2008, and it helped me to feel powerful because I knew that my vote counted.
Does voting make a difference? If voting does not matter, why are there so many attacks against it? And why are there so many people who try to take it? One pastoral friend of mine says that all politics are local because at some juncture, what is happening in legislation is going to have some impact on the way you live your daily life. And so in that sense, your vote becomes your voice. This is your opportunity to choose who's going to make laws on your behalf and to kind of create the kinds of things that you want to see in your community.
When we go to the polls, it is a direct contradiction to the powers that say not enough people will participate in democracy and we can secure power for the limited few. Either side feels that Georgia can be the difference in the election. If you're a Democrat, go to the polls. If you're a Republican, go to the polls. If you're a Libertarian, go to the polls.
Our last presidential election in 2020 saw just how significant individual votes absolutely matter, as sometimes these come down to mere hundreds or thousands of votes that really determine which candidate is elected.
I think the message to any person who is incarcerated or disenfranchised because you're in pretrial detention or somewhere justice impacted, the message is simply this: you matter and your voice matters. And we need to make sure you're at the table.